All glory, all praises be unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Green Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to Allah Akim, doing and push this word in sincerity and truth worldwide, and a sincere shalom to the elect. I want to get into this real quick. America, a place of the most wicked craft, witchcraft, okay? This video here, this is a video from some time back where this girl's talking about, the things they gotta sacrifice and do, and she's going into the wedding vows and everything. When you take a covenant, when you take a covenant with the left hand side, right, you feel that was it. Oh, high school, that was it, I did it then. And no, they follow you throughout your whole fucking life. You gotta have your marriage this way, you gotta have this way, you have to do this way, okay? You have babies. Certain people show up at your hospital and, they're part of that cult, right? Or better yet to say that them wicked things those people are dealing with, okay? So now, this one I seen yesterday or the day before, and I was like, yeah, America's the place of the most witchcraft, man. Watch, read it. Yep. There's more witchcraft in America than anywhere in the world. America's the revamp. America takes these, as it says, a melting pot, right? America takes all these philosophies, not just a melting pot with the people, but a melting pot with all these different philosophies and all these different gods, right? That these people were serving their society, and they take it and amalgamate it and put it all in one, right? So continuing. Yep. Yeah, no witch is good, man. And a little white lie, a little white this and that. By putting the term white in front of it doesn't make it better. Okay, it's still dealing with witchcraft. Okay, and the scriptures talk about the results for a witch or anyone who deals with witchcraft. You found guilty, that's death. Okay. Yep, they think it's cute. Yo, isn't that how America was established? To steal, kill, and destroy? Destroy families, right? This is how, America was established. Okay, by blood. All these rituals and, So America, a place of the most witchcraft in the world, wicked craft in the world. Okay, let me get this real quick. Yeah. The people which sat in darkness saw a great light, and to them which sat in the region and shadow of death, light is sprung up. And that's talking about this land here, America. Well, actually, it's talking about America, okay? That shadow of death, man. The valley, the low valley. Let's get this real quick. Job chapter 10 and verse 21. Before I go, whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death, a land of darkness as darkness itself, and the shadow of death, without any order, and where light is as darkness. America, okay? You see how these people carry themselves around, man. You see how they conduct themselves in society, and the scriptures tell you that so the ruler is, so are all his officers and all the people underneath. Okay? America is heavy into witchcraft. Okay? Heavy. It was birthed by it. It was birthed by blood. Okay? Established by blood. And all these different rituals that they commit. And and of Salakia, the land, a land of darkness, as darkness itself. You ever hear Skin? Darkness, darkness. This is exactly how America, thinks and thrives, man. Off their witchcraft. But you don't see it. You see it as a plush doll, as something cute for your kids, right? Halloween, let's go out there and dress up. Rare, I'm a cat. The fuck? You guys don't know that you're, because in Egypt, what they do, they serve the cat like a god, right? A lot of things you guys are doing, and you don't even Easter bunny, all these things, these things you're reenacting, you don't even know what the fuck you're doing. And some of you do know what you're doing, and you still bring your kids out there and say, it's just for fun. Involving in wickedness is just for fun? You're stupid. Anyways, let's get into the scriptures real quick. That's why going back into Matthew chapter 4 and 16, the people which sat in darkness saw great light. And to them which sat in the region and shadow of death, light is sprung up. This word, the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay, that we're lights in a very, very, very dark place. Scriptures even tell you that. Right here, Matthew chapter 5 and 14, you're the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Okay, we were made lights. Okay, we have this message from Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the correct way, the way to go in life. Okay, but this place is a place of fucking darkness, man. Okay, absolute darkness. And the reenactment of all those societies that were worshiping these different gods and these different philosophies, America has taken it all. And I know, you could account the people for a melting pot, as they used to say. America is one big melting pot. But also, too, with the philosophies, is like Pandora's box, man. Okay, you bust that open, all these philosophies come spewing out. Okay? Yeah, this is why Isaiah chapter 47 talks about stand now with thine enchantments. The very same, you were established by blood and you were established by these wicked rituals, and witchcraft that you're involved in, man. Isaiah chapter 47 verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it have perverted thee. Yes, thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee, man. And the scriptures talk about, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom at any time, man. And thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, from the beginning. Okay? If so be, thou shalt be able to put off, thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsel, because remember, they do these seance. What's that woman name? Abrakovich, Jay-Z, and all these high witches. Now they're getting sick. Now they're falling down, dropping over in their bed, ready to take a L. Because you've been wearing yourselves, you two-third jakes, in wickedness and walking in deserts where there lay no way. What is that? Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, right? Let now thy astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. They can't. Okay? Like I said, they're sick. They had their run. They got their power from the left-hand side, and Yahweh allowed it. Because what? Job chapter 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. See, this is part of his movie. He allowed it to play out like that. But guess what? He knows the portion of a wicked man. He has made them for the day of destruction, for the day of wrath. Okay? So they thought they were slick. They thought they pulled one over, the wool over Yahweh Shem Shai's eye. They thought they got away. They thought that he was all as one as them, you know, as the scriptures tell you. But no, the Lord is going to size you up, motherfucker. Motherfucker. The Lord is going to size you up, give you one big thump. Psalms 92 and verse 4, they only consult to cast him down from his excellency. Who? Us. The Israelites, okay? They delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, Selah, okay? These are them, okay? They consult to cast him down. And what they do? Who they go consult to? Let's go to this real quick. Psalms chapter 64 and verse 2. Hide me for the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, okay? So this is them. They're, you know, going into their little secret councils, you know, doing blood sacrifices. They got these high witches like Abrakovich or whatever her fucking name is, you know, that do these seances and so on and so forth, right? That pray that our people, you know, hit a downfall. Plus on top of that, they bring out these philosophies. They bring 2/3 of our people like Jay-Z's and all the rest of them to enforce it so the rest of our people, you know, take that wine and put it to the bottle to their lips. Habakkuk 2:15, right? So going back into this verse 5, they encourage themselves in the evil manner. They commune of laying snares privily, and part of that is with this music, the Jay-Z's and all them. Oh, that's a trap, okay? NBA, the football game, that's all rigged, okay? You gotta do witchcraft to get in there and get up in those high places, man. Or you won't be nobody at all, man. They encourage themselves in the evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. Right. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Going back into 62 and what? 4. They only consult to cast him down from his excellency. Us, the Israelites, they delight in lies. They bless with their mouth, but they curse inwardly, Selah. When will you 2/3 Jakes wake up, man? Okay? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Okay? Their mind. Going into the deepness, the depths that they go to think out these things, these think tanks and whatnot. How to fuck up Jake. You know? How to put Jake to rest. Okay? How to use Jake. How to keep Jake stuck in their philosophies, okay? So when we step up, right? Remember, it says that they delight in lies. They delight in lies, right? When we step up, what is that in Isaiah chapter 32? It tells you that too. That they you know, when we're speaking righteously, let me see that real quick. Hold up. It's all there. Everything's there, man. Yeah, the instruments of the trail are evil. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needly speak right. Right, he delights in lies, man. He's a liar, man. One thing that we hate about these people, that, you know, you like to tell lies a lot. And yeah, this is going back into the time of Antiochus, but we can always, you know, use this because it's manifold. Daniel chapter 8 and 25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. That's right. But anyways, going back into this, through his policies, okay? Through his policies, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. A lot of these things what we're seeing out here, they're, you know, these seances that they're doing, they consult with these demons, and the demons tell, you know, do this, do that, so on and so forth, you know, and then they put it into law and legislation. Oh, you know what? You can't be doing this. You know what? You can't be eating this. You can't be doing this no more. Oh, take all fruits off the... Now you got Jake out there tripping. Now you got Jake out there falling victim to these, you know, how would you call it, these traps that Esau Edom has, on the left hand side, consulted with the wicked demons on the left hand side, with wicked spirits on the left hand side, to cause Jake to fall even more. Going back into they only consult to cast him down from his excellency, and through these policies, okay, they allow what? Red dye 40 and all this type of shit to be in the food, right? Certain products and things that are on the market that Jake is going out there and buying. Remember, they do witchcraft on a high levels. Before we buy that food, before we eat food, we pray over it. A lot of these people are doing some nasty shit in these factories, you know what I mean? And then sending it out there, and you coming back and you buying the product, and you don't even know. You just like a zombie consistently buying it. And that's through all of his, consulting with the left-hand demons, and then putting it into law, causing craft to prosper in his hand, and then you jakes fall into it, okay, like a trap, a snare, okay? It's very easy when you have the knowledge, wisdom, understand from Yahweh Shem Shai to understand these things, okay? It's very easy. If you don't, you stuck up shit's creek. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 15, woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, and putteth thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look upon their nakedness. Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. Going into these philosophies, okay? And Jake is drunk off of these philosophies, all right? And going back into, he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and Jake just drinking up these philosophies that Esau Edom has brought out through, once again, that think tank, consulting with these wicked demons on the left-hand side, okay? And guess what you got in your hand? A Urim and Thummim. You got TV, you got radio, you got much exposure to these things out here now. And Jake gets stuck in it, okay? And like the brother said, be careful who you be talking to, and careful, who you're around, because you got to have that hedge around your mind, man. 1 minute you're talking to somebody, next minute you're doing some wicked shit. So this is how America is. They consult to what? Cast us down from our excellency through all this policies, right? Through the actual witchcraft, through the food. There's much witchcraft everywhere, man. When you go into the store and you look at a Monster drink, 666 right on it, and you gulping that down, okay? And then they putting it out there like it's okay, it's all right, But Esau Edom has put these bottles, these philosophies, to Jake's lips. Here you go, drink it up, drink it up, drink it up. Yeah, you black from Africa, Mother Africa, this is that. All those things are from fucking Esau Edom. Mother Africa, Congo, whatever the fuck. Next thing you know, we're Egyptian, Nubian, fucking this and that, Nuapian, all these fucking, and he has allowed that, okay, to prosper in this place. Those people to get up and talk that shit. And he don't want Jake to find out who he is, obviously. So yeah, keep drinking those bottles, man. Keep getting drunk, okay? As they say. Yep, Jeremiah chapter 51. Yep, let's get that real quick. There's the same thing, basically. If these nations are drunk, Jake is drunk too. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Don't you think that Jake has drunken of that same wine too, those philosophies? Okay? Yes, he has. Okay? What is this? 1 Corinthians 10:21. Let me get that real quick. Corinthians 10. And, 20 and 21. Yep. What was it? 20 and 21 I wanted. Yeah, 20 and 21. 1 Corinthians 10 and 20. But I say, 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and 20. But I say that the things which the Gentiles sacrifice, they sacrifice to devils, and not to Yahweh. And I would not that ye should have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot partake. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the devils, and of the table of devils. Slakia. Okay? So we under one philosophy. We're not under multiple philosophies. Okay? We're not partakers with them. We don't want nothing to do with this wicked ass place. This place is hell bent on witchcraft, man. Okay? Our trust, our faith is into who? Yahweh Shimei Shai. This is why, going back into the last scripture here. Just want to make a quick video on this. Jeremiah chapter 7. What the hell just happened there? And 16. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? The children gather wood, and the fathers kindle the fire, and the women neither dough to make cakes to the queen of heaven, and to pour drink offerings unto other gods, that they may provoke me to anger. See that? And they're doing the very same thing today. JC, all these different religions, all these different philosophies, you know, the very same thing all over again. And guess what? It's in the place of most witchcraft, man. America. Okay? America's a place of witchcraft, man. Okay? The biggest witchcraft, all right? Like the woman said, you know? And all you jakes sitting back and doing every day, you know, getting up and drinking of those philosophies and partaking of the devil's table, man. And you don't even know. You don't even know. Okay? So yeah, Akim, I just wanted to go into this real quick. America, a place of the most witchcraft. I said wicked craft, you know? Because that's what it is, a wicked craft. Alright? So with that, all praises, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh. Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Peace and salutation to all the Akim doing and pushing his word in sincerity and truth worldwide. And a sincere shalom to the elect. I hope you're edified, Akim. Lord willing, to the next time. Matthew chapter 24 and 13 to you all. And Abad Babal. Shalom, Akim. Shalom.